Welcome, fellow explorers of the wild. Today, we venture into a realm of endless white, a world of ice and silence, ruled by a true sovereign of the cold. This is the Arctic, and we are entering the kingdom of the polar bear. Imagine a landscape sculpted by wind and frost, stretching to the horizon under a pale, perpetual sun. Here, in one of the most extreme environments on our planet, a magnificent creature reigns supreme. The polar bear, or Ursus maritimus, the maritime bear, is not just an animal. It's an icon of survival, a testament to nature's power to adapt and thrive. Join us as we uncover the secrets of this majestic giant. We'll journey across the shifting sea ice, witness its incredible hunting prowess, and delve into the heartwarming bonds of a polar bear family. But we will also confront the urgent challenges it faces in a rapidly changing world. This is the story of the Lord of the Frozen North, a story of strength, resilience, and a fight for the future. To truly understand the polar bear, we must first understand its home. The Arctic is a vast frozen ocean surrounded by land, a place of breathtaking beauty and brutal hardship. For most of the year, the sea is locked in ice, creating an immense platform of life. This sea ice is the cornerstone of the entire Arctic ecosystem. It's the ground beneath the polar bear's paws, its hunting blind, its nursery, and its highway. And the polar bear is perfectly engineered for this world. Look at its magnificent coat. It's not actually white. Each hair is transparent and hollow, scattering light to create that brilliant appearance. This design traps insulating air, keeping the bear warm even when temperatures plummet to -40 degrees. Beneath this fur, a thick layer of blubber, up to 4.5 inches thick, provides further insulation and acts as an energy reserve during lean times. Its skin is black, helping to absorb the sun's heat. Even its paws are masterpieces of evolution. They are huge, up to 12 inches across, acting like snowshoes to distribute its weight and prevent it from sinking into the snow. The footpads are covered with small, soft bumps and non-retractable rough claws, providing excellent traction on slippery ice. As it moves, it does so with a silent, deliberate grace, a ghost in the snow, conserving every ounce of energy. The polar bear's life is dictated by the seasons and the rhythm of the ice. Its primary food source, the ringed and bearded seal, is also a creature of the ice. Seals create breathing holes in the ice, and it is here that the polar bear's legendary patience is put to the test. A bear can wait, motionless, for hours, sometimes even days, by a single breathing hole, its powerful sense of smell detecting a seal from nearly 20 miles away. When a seal surfaces, the bear strikes with explosive speed and power. It's a dramatic moment of life and death that plays out across the Arctic. This high-fat diet is crucial. A single seal can provide enough energy to last a polar bear for many days. This feast and famine cycle is the essence of its survival strategy, allowing it to build up the fat reserves necessary to endure the lean summer months. But hunting isn't its only skill. Polar bears are also remarkable swimmers. They can paddle for long distances, using their large front paws to propel them through the frigid water and their hind legs as rudders. They can swim for days at a time, crossing vast stretches of open water between ice floes. This incredible endurance is a lifeline, connecting them to new hunting grounds and mates. The life of a polar bear begins in the dead of winter. A pregnant female will dig a maternity den in a deep snowdrift. Here, protected from the howling winds and extreme cold, she gives birth to 1, 2, or sometimes 3 tiny, helpless cubs. They are born blind, weighing little more than a large guinea pig. For the next 3 months, they will live in this dark, warm chamber, nursing on their mother's rich milk, which has a fat content of over 30%. The mother bear doesn't eat or drink during this entire period. She lives off her stored fat, her body a fortress of life for her young. When they finally emerge in the spring, the cubs are about the size of a small dog, full of curiosity and energy. The outside world is a vast, blindingly white playground. Under their mother's watchful eye, they learn the essential skills of survival. She teaches them how to hunt, how to navigate the ice, and how to stay warm. She is fiercely protective, defending them from any potential threat, including male polar bears, which can sometimes view cubs as prey. For 2 to 3 years, this family unit will be inseparable. The cubs' playful antics are more than just fun. They are practice for the challenges ahead, building the strength and coordination they will need to become independent hunters. This extended period of learning is one of the longest in the bear world, a crucial investment in the next generation. However, the kingdom of ice that has sustained the polar bear for millennia is now vanishing. Our planet is warming, and the Arctic is warming at more than twice the rate of the global average. The sea ice, the very foundation of the polar bear's existence, is melting earlier in the spring and forming later in the fall. This shrinking platform has devastating consequences. The hunting season is cut short, giving bears less time to build up the fat reserves they need to survive the summer. For pregnant females, this means they may not have enough fat to carry their cubs to term or produce enough milk. As the ice recedes, bears are forced to swim longer and longer distances, exhausting their precious energy stores. In a desperate search for food, many are forced to spend more time on land. Here, they are ill-equipped to hunt. They might scavenge on whale carcasses or try to hunt terrestrial animals, but these food sources are not enough to sustain their massive bodies. This growing desperation is leading to more frequent encounters with humans in Arctic communities, creating conflict and danger for both people and bears. The story of the polar bear is now a story of a climate refugee in its own home. Scientists classify the polar bear as a vulnerable species, its future hanging in the balance. Conservation efforts are underway across the Arctic. Researchers are tracking populations, studying their behavior, and working to understand how they are adapting to their changing environment. In many Arctic communities, local patrol teams work to prevent human polar bear conflicts, using non-lethal methods to keep bears and people safe. These efforts are vital, but they address the symptoms, not the cause. The ultimate fate of the polar bear is inextricably linked to the global climate. Protecting this magnificent animal requires a global effort to reduce our carbon emissions and slow the warming of our planet. The melting ice is a silent alarm, and the polar bear is its most powerful messenger. When we look at the polar bear, we see more than just a powerful predator. We see a symbol of the wild, untamed beauty of our world. We see a devoted mother, a patient hunter, and a resilient survivor. Its struggle is a reflection of our own, a reminder that the health of our planet and its creatures is connected to our own actions. The Lord of the Frozen North is facing the greatest challenge in its long history. Its icy kingdom is fading, but its spirit of endurance lives on. Its future, and the future of the Arctic itself, now rests in our hands. Let's work together to ensure that this silent white giant continues to roam the frozen north for generations to come, a timeless symbol of the wild heart of our world. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey to the top of the world. If you were moved by the story of the polar bear, please give this video a like and share it to spread awareness. And for more stories from the wild, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you on the next adventure.